How do you make an artichoke? Strangle it. Today we're going to tackle one of my childhood favorite dishes, Italian stuffed artichokes. A dish I ate a lot, but have never made. So let's get to it. My mom and grandma used to make these all the time. I never made them, so if you look at this thing and you told me this was an alien thing, I would believe you. They are pretty gnarly looking. Remove the stem and then chop off about the first top 1.5 inches. You want a pretty good knife because these things are pretty hardy, like my new knife from Japan. If you want to know more about that knife, go check out the video. I'll link it in the description. Once you have done that, we need to get out the center section. There's like a fuzzy part we want to get to. You want to get it like that. Get most of the fuzz out. I think that's what you need to do. And then there's a couple leaves here at the end. You want to just kind of trim the sharp tips off of with a kitchen shear. I think that should be good. Do that again. 2 prepped artichokes. We need some minced garlic for our stuffing. Garlic. Some Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. Pecorino Romano. I don't have fresh parsley, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of dried. We're gonna hit it with a splash of dad dust. That's just granulated garlic, granulated onion, splash of MSG, nice hefty pinch of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and some good olive oil. Start slow. You want to mix this until it's almost like wet sand. You don't want it to be wet. You want it moistened and crumbly, but not wet feeling. Say we've hit that sweet spot right there. You're gonna want some sort of container that your artichokes can sit upright in. That just happens to be perfect for me. Now we want to open up these leaves and just stuff in stuffing. Do it over the bowl so that if you lose any, it goes back in the bowl. And just keep working your way up. It's mainly the outer leaves I think you want to get. I think that one's good. This makes me appreciate my grandmother and mom even more than I did before because these are a pain. And since we have some remaining topping, we are just going to sit it in there nicely. Don't pack it in, just sit it in into our container. You're going to pour some sherry wine, a little bit of water. This is going to help them steam. A couple of lemon wedges. Now it's time to set up the wood fire. Take your pellet hopper and fill it all the way to the top with your favorite pellets and give it the dad shake. The dad shake either compacts the pellets and makes it burn better, separates the pellets and gives it lots of air and makes it burn better, or does absolutely nothing and just makes me feel like it burns better. I still do it every time. We're gonna set the wood fire to smoker, 225 Fahrenheit and 40 minutes. Now, I'm doing this on the wood fire because I think adding a little bit of smoky flavor could really improve this dish. Figure back in the old world in Italy that, you know, maybe they had like charcoal or wood burning ovens. So give it a little bit of that really authentic flavor. I don't know really how long these are gonna take. They say to cook them by feel. We're gonna cook them this initial 35, 40 minutes, and then we're gonna test them, make sure our breadcrumb topping's not burning, and then cook them for an additional 20 or 30 minutes till the leaves pull from the bottom and we can get a knife easily into the center. I don't know. I'll see you in a little bit. Looking good. After that first 40 minutes, they look great. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the temperature up to 275 and we're gonna go another 30 minutes and then check them. All right, our second 35 minutes is up. They actually look really good. I'm gonna see if I can't pull away a leaf easily. Nope. The knife does go in pretty easy. I should be able to just tear that guy away. All right, they need a little bit more time. I'm also gonna cover these because I think they need a little bit more steaming. I'm gonna go another 20 minutes and I got it at 325. Time for our next check. Can we pull a leaf? No, 20 more. Slight venue change. It is doing that out there. So couldn't finish up this video outside, so I'll have to finish it in here. These went way longer than I had thought. They just kept going and just not getting to the point where I could pull a leaf, but I think I got it, finally. I had to do an extra 2 minutes in the microwave to get these things to be fully ready because of the storm. Couldn't finish them outside, but okay, now I can just pull a leaf out and, oh, those are good. You do need to salt each individual leaf, in my opinion. Very tasty. I always like a little drizzle of butter on them. Kind of helps set them off. Let's try some of our topping. That is good. I will say, I think this is a dish that the Woodfire added a nice smoky flavor to. I really do like these smoky. Next time I did this, I would probably change it up. I would leave the smoke section like I did, but then I would move directly to wrapping and upping the temperature and letting it steam more. I think they would just finish a lot quicker. They still taste fantastic. They just took way too long. If you enjoyed this video, please do the likey subscribe thing. And if you want more Woodfire recipes, check out my cookbook, Bad Jokes, Good Food. Link in the description. So, with all that out of the way, guess there's only one question left to answer. Why do artichokes make bad public speakers? Because they always choke on their words. Yeah, pretty bad. Dad may tell horrible dad jokes, cook some fantastic smoked artichokes, but one thing Dad will never do is an outro. So that's it. Bye.
This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support, and rock on. I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on. You say you like brisket, ribs, and pumpkin pie. But can you handle the dad jokes that come with them? My cookbook, Bad Jokes, Good Food, has over 24 Woodfire recipes guaranteed to make you hungry and groan at the same time. Order your copy now at dadgotthis.com.